And we're back. This time I'm going to show you how to create a gold text effect in Adobe Illustrator. Let us start with the type tool and type in gold in all caps. I'll hold shift and open and resize it. And I use the Broadway font. Important is that you use a thick font. So for example, this thin one, Myriad Pro, wouldn't really work. But as long as it's thick, you can use almost any font. Right click, create outlines, and I align it properly. And now we can add a gradient effect. Just use the gradient tool and we will apply it afterwards. Then go to window and open the gradient menu or click on the little symbol. You start with the default, a black and white gradient. Make sure your gradient tool is activated and then drag it top to bottom. Just like this. We will now create the colors. We will start with the left, the white one. Make sure CMYK is activated. And we will keep that white, so 0, 0, 0, 0 is the value that we need. Now go to the scale and you see that little plus sign appearing. Just click and you've got a new point created, and we will make that the location 50%. Double click on it, CMYK. We change the values to 0, 20, 90 and 70. This is a good value, you can play around with it, just use that as a starting point. So just another point left to it, CMYK, and we'll change the base to 0, 5, 90 and 10. Once again, find your own sweet spot here. And now we'll drag that and you can see this is this color, the second from top. And maybe I'll put it here, that looks fine. We've got another color, the one that's going to be black. Once again, CMYK, and we'll change the values to around 0, 20, 70 and 20 again. But maybe I'll adjust it. The 20 doesn't look that good. But 60 is too high. I think 40 is a good value. So let's stick with that. And now I use the gradient tool once more. And drag from top to bottom until I'm satisfied with the results. And it should be fine. That looks good. I'll close the menu. I don't need it anymore. Now I want to add a stroke. Make sure it's selected. Click on the stroke symbol to make it as a foreground color. And now we'll add a gradient to that. Once more, I'll start with the default black and white. I'll increase the stroke weight and we go up to 4 points. And I'll change the values of these two colors that we have. So simply double click CMYK channel and we'll change the values to 0, 30, 90 and 70. The second one, double click CMYK again, and the values that work fine are 0, 10, 60 and 20. But maybe the stroke weight was a bit too high. I'll go down to 3 points. That's fine. Let me select that again and go to the stroke menu, which is this symbol. You can't find it, go to window and click on stroke. And now I'll change the corners. You can see that up here I will use the round join. The caps, they don't really make a difference here. And that's fine. It depends on the font that you're using, maybe you don't need to have to do that. Alright, we can add some little details to make it even more realistic. Let us make our fill color white, and we'll use the ellipse tool, hold shift when you drag it, and we want to get rid of the stroke. So now stroke color. But let me create a background so that you can actually see what I'm doing here. I'll drag a rectangle, right click, arrange and send it to back, and I'll make that black. And now you can see the white ellipse, the white circle that I've created. So make sure it's selected, go to Effect, Blur and Gaussian Blur. Click on Preview, and then you wanna increase it, so maybe 7 pixels in this case. It depends on the size of it and your personal taste. And then drag it onto your letters. I'll hold Alt and I'll drag a copy out of it, and I'll place them on the individual letters. I'll play a bit around with it and adjust it until I'm satisfied. Alright, that looks good. I've got 2 of them on the D and 1 on the G, O and L. Make sure your letters are selected, go to Effect, then Stylize. Under Illustrator Effects and Outer Glow. Activate Preview. Make sure your mode is set to normal, and we will start with yet another value on the CMYK scale. Make it 10, 10 and 60, it's a good point to start. So 10, 10, 60, 0. But I'll readjust that a little bit to the right. Maybe you want to increase or decrease the blur. Once again, that depends on the font and the size that you're using. The screen doesn't really make a difference here, but keep it as normal. You can increase or decrease the opacity, but I stick to 75%. When you've got what you want, just click on OK. And this is the gold text effect in Adobe Illustrator. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.